Alright guys, I just wanted to show off this giant pyramid I've been building. It is really huge. The base is 50 square by 50 square. Somehow I got off track a little bit, but I'll show you that in a second. This is how I did the edges. Just a box with the corner piece. I got it to look like a pyramid from a distance. And I put my control room up here in the top. Now here's where I must have been off by one somewhere, but it is just so much work to build this thing that I ended up with it looking like this at the very tip. I was off by one somewhere. So I'll show you how much I've got done. I haven't finished this. I just basically finished the outside. I was looking at some of the old ships from Stargate. They had a few pyramid ships, but I was kind of going on my own, just doing what I felt like, so I wasn't really trying to make it look like anything specific. Now this pad here, I couldn't get it to work with two pistons. One piston, it works just fine. I kind of threw these on there just for sizing, you know, just to get an idea of the size that I wanted to make it. I don't have any gravity in here yet. Here, this thing works fine. Now it's pretty big in here. It's like I left it to where it was 7 blocks high. And I thought about doing a complicated elevator, but that just seemed like it'd take up too much space, and I didn't want to mess with it, so I just put this chute here. And I'll show you the problems I've been having with this idea. Alright, slope here. Now here's the problem. This is the second story, which is pretty high, and it's nothing but reactors, thrusters, and gyroscopes. Just so many thrusters. I think I got like 12 forward thrusters, and it's still almost nothing. I could convert it to gravity drive, but I was seeing if I can do it with thrusters first, and it just ain't happening. 3 large reactors isn't enough to even carry all these thrusters, even though they're not enough. So I've got like 470 gyroscopes. So that whole idea of propulsion has to be switched to gravity drive if it's going to work. And I'll show you another problem with that too. And just the sheer amount of space this room takes up is ridiculous. I left it with some room, and I figured I'd be able to make another floor in between here, but it just took so much space that I couldn't do that. So there's only three stories, well, not counting the base. This is an empty 2-block tall room here I haven't done nothing with yet. And then the next story up is the command room. I just got this little chute that comes up to there, kind of blends in, doesn't stick out too bad. I got this Stargate chair, but I really don't like it. They should try to mimic the chair from, I guess it would be the Antarctic base on Stargate. It would look a lot better than this one. But yeah, you got your view from here, you know, it's a nice little view. Oh, but what I was going to show you is we've got a mass of 17 million. Now before I put the gyroscopes and the reactors and the thrusters in there, it was 10 million. So it almost doubled our weight, our mass, to put all that stuff in there. Man, if we try to go, see, we're going super slow. Slow, I can't even tell which way's forward because we're barely moving. So if we look at our other view, we got a nice little driving view here. I kind of like it. It's just so slow. If you let off, it overloads. When dampers are on, it overloads. So I like the idea. I'm too busy in real life to spend a whole lot of time on this to get it all figured out. But I like the idea. The whole whole thruster thing is just, I don't know. I gotta take all this stuff out, put a gravity drive in, and then all my other directions are probably not going to be enough. So, but I did save this blueprint from before when I put all these thrusters in. Actually, I didn't even have this floor here either. I may not have had any floors. I'm not sure when that blueprint's from, but I know it was after I put the windows in the top and after I put this lift in. I think that might have been it. I might have had this chute going up already, but so I'm gonna put that on the workshop, and if anybody wants to start from there, try to finish this thing off to make something cool out of it. Let me find my way out of it real quick. Now, I've got several ideas, but they all just, I ain't got time to do all that stuff right now. I was kind of wanting to make the bottom flower off into a solar, just like a solar array, to make this thing look like a giant satellite dish with a pyramid in the middle. Just have it all coming off the bottom flat and coming outwards with the solar array, and maybe try to make it all solar powered. I'm sure you can't put solar panels on these angled blocks like that, so you'd have to come off from the bottom. But yeah, this is the giant pyramid, and I will link the blueprint into the description. And if you want to build off of just the structure, the blueprint should have just the outer structure with the windows and the lift put in it. That's it. Alright, see y'all later.